Hello! In this part of the lesson, we will study the modal verbs. Let's go! Modal auxiliaries are special verb forms we use in a specific context. Modals do not change forms. They do not take the to, s, ing, or ed endings. Modal auxiliaries are followed immediately by the simple form of a verb. They can be used in affirmative, negative, or question forms. Let's see an example. She can play the piano very well. In this sentence, we are using can, the auxiliary verb can. Let's see how you don't have to say it. She can to play the piano very well. Remember, you have to omit the to before the main verb. She can play the piano very well. In this case, you don't have to add the s to the verb. She can play the piano very well. You don't add the ing ending. And she can play the piano very well. We never add the ed ending at the end of the verb. So again, she can play the piano very well. We use the subject plus the auxiliary verb, in this case can, plus the base form of the verb, play. Let's continue. Let's study the uses of can. We use can to talk about abilities. I can speak English professionally. Also, permission. You can hire your own assistant. Polite requests. Can we have vacation time during December? Probabilities. That person can't be Mark. He's at work right now. And finally, for suggestions. They can take a taxi to get to the office faster. The modal could. We use could to talk about probability. We could have more earnings if we invest more money. Polite requests. Could you print this document, please? Suggestions. She could open her own local business. Past ability. I could use Excel, but I forgot how to do it. Past permission. They could access the file in the computer, but now they can't. And finally, future possibility. Technology could be more accessible in rural areas in the future. Let's study the modal must. We use must to talk about a strong obligation, prohibition, or necessity. These legal documents must remain confidential. And also to talk about probability or certainty. Sales are dropping. It must be because of the high prices. The modal verb may. We use it to talk about probability as well. He may not be promoted because he isn't very hardworking. Also, formal requests or permission. May I have your ID, please? Now, the modal verb should. We use should to talk about advice, recommendation, or opinion. They should not buy the franchise now. Uncertain prediction. Gasoline prices should decrease soon. Now, might. We use might to talk about really weak probability. The company might not overcome the crisis, but numbers are positive. Ought to, or oughta in spoken language. We use it to talk about advice or opinion. He ought to change the loan from dollars to euros. Also, we use it to talk about strong recommendations. You ought to become more proactive at work. And also modal duty. We ought to be respectful with all our customers. Shall, which is a very formal modal, we use it to talk about offers. Shall I help you with this assignment? Suggestions. Shall we schedule the meeting for 3 p.m.? Asking or telling what to do. Shall I finish the presentation by next week? Notice that we only use shall with the subjects I and we. Will, we use it to talk about predictions. She will become a very successful entrepreneur. We use it to talk about spontaneous decisions. I feel really tired, so I will not finish this task today. And also to talk about offers and promises. They will provide advice to increase productivity. And would. We use would to talk about offers or invitations. I would like to schedule a meeting with you. Polite requests. Would you answer the phone, please? Desires or preferences. We would not like to work the night shift. And also to talk about habits in the past. He would always take a cup of coffee before work. And that's all. You did a really great work.